What's up YouTube, this is Aim for Survival, and today we're going to do a shark skin jacket review, so stay tuned. Okay guys, now if you're on social media, especially if you're on Facebook, you're going to see advertised what's known as a shark skin jacket. Easiest way to identify it, a large Velcro patch on the shoulders. Now this thing is claimed to be water resistant and waterproof. Now I will go ahead and tell you that this is a 3X. I've lost a lot of weight and I have a 230 pound frame. I'm 6 foot tall. When I bought this 3X, it came in small, guys. I'd say this is a small 2X, an extra large at best, but it does serve a function. Looking at this, you can tell it's great. This will work great in an urban situation. It is very low profile. It doesn't scream for attention. When I've got my parka, it came in multicam, and the second I wore it, I just noticed eyes come in my direction. I don't want that. Went ahead and got this. It'll blend in. It will make it harder for you to see around concrete fixtures and structures. However, it also disappears quick in a shadowy situation, as you see behind me. This would be a wonderful, wonderful jacket for that. It'll blend everywhere, especially around smoke and campfire. It is slightly stain resistant. It won't look near as bad as, say, a khaki jacket. And it's not as, how can we say, tactical looking. Now if you look at it and you see this, you're going to know it's a tactical jacket. If you study the sleeves, it's going to be a tactical jacket. But if you're watching me from a long way out, you're just going to see a guy in a jacket. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about features. This jacket is rainproof. It does have a dual zipper, which can be raised all the way up to allow venting, or possibly a sidearm draw, cross draw. Depends what you do and what your style is. For me, I like to be able to get to my knife, and I do not like a lot of fabric in the way, as I've cut many shirts and jackets just putting my knife up. Next, the pockets. Now these are unique, as they start high on the chest. When you lower them, your hands rest right here. This is actually a good resting position. I'm used to jackets being down here, and you're over here looking kind of sloppy. Up here, your hands are up and out of the way, and your tools are accessible. Next, let's go ahead and talk about practicality. It does have rather long sleeves. I have a long reach. Now on these sleeves, you have the extra 2-inch. You have a rubberized Velcro so that you can attach it loosely to your wrist, as I prefer. However, you could also do it tight. If you are in a combat or a field survival situation, you do not want loose fabric, especially around fire. This is not fire resistant. Okay, so next up, just going up the sleeve. You'll see here we do have a small wrist pouch. It's no larger, let's say, a baseball card. But what this is useful for is possibly a ferro rod, not to mention a lighter. You can keep them right here and accessible. You're down on the ground, you can get right here. You don't have to stop, reach up, let rain get to your bundle. There are many reasons why a sleeve pocket is very beneficial. And that's before you're talking about magazines and reloads. That's another day on another video. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Velcro on the side, the hook and loop system. Now I love these guys because I like to promote my topics. I like to identify myself in certain situations. However, I don't want it glued to the fabric. I want to be able to remove it. Case in point, my instructor brand. Now you just think I'm a regular guy in your class, and that's good for me. You'll underestimate me and my skill sets, and so will the people around you. Now just below this Velcro is a zipper. It's already got a pull, comes on it factory standard, and it's again a small pocket. I've heard these referred to as a mat pocket. You can keep all kinds of gear in this. I would consider keeping trauma gear in here, possibly a small rat's tourniquet. Maybe not on a day-to-day basis. You might want an identification card, a contacts list, blood type references, which again, going back to the Velcro patch, if you know it's a situation, you might want to invest in that direction. I myself do not. Now zipping up these, I want to mention the back of this jacket. Now I'm going to step back here for a little bit and show you these zippers. I refer to these as a game pocket. Now, in a field craft survival situation, this would honestly be where I either A, store a blanket, B, store a tarp, or C, put my gloves. Now they're right back here, easy to reach. And the pocket goes all the way through to your lower back. If you got tender and you need a soft spot to put it, boom, it's already available. Better yet, if you have a tarp, something you don't want to say attach to the outside of your pack or put in your pack and take up all that space, you have another place. If you fold it wide, you can put it. This is awesome for us as far as we can hide our gear, layer our gear on us. Now if it's a tarp, you will limit your breathability and you will make it harder for you to sweat and aerate afterwards and dry off. So consider that before you put impermeable materials into that pocket. However, it could be very useful if you have a heavy pack and you need just a little more padding back there. Now on the other side, you have another shoulder pocket. It is the size of the Velcro patch. This could be your mat pocket, definitely a tender pocket. And on the right sleeve, there is no secondary zipper pouch like you have on your left. This is my primary hand. When I reach, I want it on this other side. If I draw my tools, they are from the other side. Again, I love this jacket. It is very form-fitting. Drawing it back, we all know that when wind conditions pick up, when it starts to rain, you don't want wind blowing in, especially directly into your face. Now this will obscure your vision. This will make it harder to drive, to shoot, to monitor an area. Now this jacket has features that prepare for this. Looking inside the jacket, you'll notice shock cord. To access it, you reach into your side pockets. These pockets, I failed to mention, have a small D-ring inside here, a plastic D-ring, good for your keys or anything that you want to clip on. Now at first glance, you could easily just pull on, and they are in both pockets. You just pull them down. Looking at the back, you'll notice it does have a hook loop system and an internal one. Looking in the collar, you see it does have a flap. With that in mind, pulling my hood up, and without reaching outside of my jackets, I can pull these into place. Now these D-rings come in handy for another reason, as you can wrap this through and tighten it down wherever you'd like it to be. What this will do will keep your collar tight and form-fitting, especially if you're wearing a ball cap. We'll show that another day. So here we are. Earlier we had a loose hood. Now this one does draw down. It does not hinder my face. It offers shade. The wind will not blow it across my face, limiting my left to right view. The hood will not fall down, limiting my up and down motion, especially if you're laying down. You want to look up. You need that hood to go with you. So many applications. I want to note, it does have a fleece lining inside of it. And the outside is a spongy polyester style material. When this jacket gets wet, in my experience, it almost feels like a little dolphin or a shark skin or one of them stingrays you've pet at the zoo. And that's why they call it a shark skin jacket, I do believe. I want to tell you that you will want a water wicking layer. This is the middle of summer. It is 100% humidity, and I can actually feel the air. Speaking of feeling the air, let's go ahead and mention it does have vents. These little side vents right here for cooling. So on these hot muggy days, it's very useful. This has been a long review of the shark skin jacket. We're going to be putting it in rain. If you haven't heard it, you've got thunder coming in on the side of the Appalachian mountain chain here, and I look forward to running this jacket during it. Well everyone, I'd like to thank you again for watching Aim for Survival. If you haven't already, I need you to smash that like button. I need you to comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe.